Hello students, today we are going to see this topic formatting a presentation. So 8.8.1, okay, inserting, deleting and rearranging slides. Okay, so tip note, remember to save frequently while working on presentation to prevent any loss of information. You might also want to activate the auto recovery function in the tools. Okay, it will be available in tools options, load, save, general. Okay, so when you click on that, the auto recovery function will be displayed to you. You have to enable it. Okay, so make sure that save auto recovery information, e- every information every is selected. Okay, so and that you have entered the situation in recovery frequently. Okay, that you have entered a suitable recovery frequently. So next is creating the first slide. So the first slide is normally a title slide. Consider decide the layout. Okay, so you have to decide the layout. Okay, layout is the information, is about a design. Okay, we have seen in the last topic itself. Okay, so this is the layout. Here you can see that the top layout, bottom, everything is specified here. Okay, so the design of the slide will be specified in this layout. You can even design your own layout. Okay, and you can see that decide the layout as per a purpose of a presentation. You can use the pre-packaged layout available in the layout section of the task pan. Suitable layouts are the title slide. Suitable layouts are the title slide. It will be available in the task pan, which also contains a section for the subtitle, everything. Okay, or a title only. Okay, you can create it will be preloadedly available in the task pan, so that you can just use it. It is also available, it also have space for subtitles, or if you want only the title, then you can only use the title only layout. Okay, so the title and the content, title and two content and so on. So these are all the different layout names of the layouts. Okay, so here you can see that this is the this is another type of layout which is given here in 8.26 presentation, in handout view. Okay, so if you do not know the name of pre-packaged layouts, you can use the tooltip feature. Okay, tooltip is a feature when you keep the cursor above the object, any object, not only layout or any button or any name, file name or anything. When you keep the mouse pointer on above that object, it will give you a small tip, yellow color, a small tip, a small box will be available. So in that, it will be telling you about what is the menu. Okay, what is the menu or what is the object. So if you want any help, even it will be providing you a help link on this tooltip. Okay, so positioning the cursor on a icon in a layout section, or on any toolbar icon, and its name will be displayed in the small rectangle. If the tooltip is not enabled, you can enable them from the main menu. Select the tools option, option, openoffice.org, general, help, and mark the tool tip checkbox. Okay, if the extended tip checkbox is also marked, you can get more detailed tooltip information, but the tooltip name itself will not be provided. Okay, So select the layout in the layout section on the task pane. You can click on it. It appears on the workspace. Okay, so this is the layout that will be displayed here. The blank slide layout was was not being used here. Okay, so then type the title you need. Adjust it to the formatting of the title. You can be done by pressing the F11 key. Okay, or right click the title presentation style and select the modify from the tooltip menu. Okay, so you can even modify the title slide as you wish. Okay, you can if you are using the title slide layout, click to add text, to add subtitle. Mm, Proceed as above to make adjustments to the formatting if required. Okay, so if you want the color to be changed, or if you want the font must be changed, then you can change anything. So next is inserting additional slides. So when the first slide is being added, you can add as many slide as you need. Okay, so this the steps for inserting additional slides are basically the same as for the selection of title page. It is a process that has to be repeated for each slide unless you are using more than one slide master. Your only concern is the layout section of the task pane. Okay, first insert all the slides that you are needed as per your outline. Only after this you should begin adding special effects such as custom animation and slide transition, everything. Okay, so this is the layout. Here you can see that these are all the layouts that are predefinedly available in the OpenOffice presentation, and you can see that these are all the steps that are involved in creating a new slide. Okay, insert a mm, new slide that can be done in variety of ways. Okay, so insert menu, you can use this slide, insert slide. Okay, insert and click on slide, uh, or even you can right click on the presentation slide and select slide, new slide. So you can just yes, you can right click on anywhere here in the slides pan, and you can just right click on it and create a new slide. Okay, so these are another step here, and click on the empty space after the last slide, so also to create a new slide by right click on a new slide. Okay, so just you can do any of these options to create a slide. Click on slide icon in the presentation toolbar to create a new slide. Okay, so there will be a icon which is known as new slide icon in the toolbar, so that you can create a new slide just by clicking on it. Step 2, select the layout the slide the best fit you need. Modify the elements of the slide like adding or removing text, picture, anything. You can just do it just by clicking on the slide. Okay, next topic is deleting a slide. So once you have created a slide, if you want to delete it, you can also do it. Okay, you can delete a slide at any time using the following procedure. Select the slide you want to delete, and and click edit. Okay, so click select the slide that you want. So here they have selected the slide here, and click the edit option. So edit option and then delete slide. Okay, select delete slide as shown here. So or else right click on the slide and pop-up menu will appear. in that you have to select delete slide, okay, just like here. Okay, so right click on the particular slide, and you can see that it shows a delete slide option in the second place. uh, then you can select it and delete that particular slide. The same procedure can be followed by using the slide sorter view also to delete single slide or multiple slides. Okay, so next is rearranging slide. If you want to rearrange the slides, you need to follow the procedure below. Okay, select the slide that you want to rearrange and click and drag. Okay, drag the slide to your desired position by holding the mouse using left click. Okay, you have to press and hold the left click, and you have to click and drag in the particular place where you need the slide to be uh, posted. Then you can just leave the mouse pointer so that it will be uh, kept there where you need. Okay, release the mouse once you have dragged the slide to the desired place, and it will be uh, not done. The same can be done by using slide sorter view. Next is running the slideshow. To run the slideshow, do one of the following. Okay. So click on slideshow and click slideshow on the menu bar. Then your presentation will be started. So it will cover the entire screen of um, entire screen, so that you can move to the next slide just by clicking on the screen, or by using the navigation keys. Okay, so select the slideshow button on the presentation toolbar, or the slide sorter toolbar, or keyboard shortcut is F5 or F9. Okay, when you press F5, then the presentation will start to start. Okay, so if the slide transition is automatically after X seconds, let the slideshow run by itself. Okay, so if you have created a slide transition after 10 seconds, then for every 10 seconds the slide will be changing by by itself, by automatically, uh, on its own. But if you didn't give it, then you have to manually move to the next slide. Okay, so if the slide transition is on mouse click, do one of the following to make sure to move from one slide to next. Okay, use the arrow keys on the keyboard to go to the next slide or to go back to the previous slide. Okay, so click the mouse button to advance to the next slide. Press the space bar on the keyboard to advance to the next slide. Okay, so these are all the options that you can use to move from one slide to another while using the slideshow. Okay, so while presenting the slideshow. Okay, so here you can see that slideshow is another toolbar here. So when you click on that, it will display all the options in it. That first option is known as slideshow, or you can press F5 to create a presentation or to start the presentation. Okay, so running slideshow using a slideshow button on the toolbar. So here you can see that there is a slideshow button is also available here. So it's not clearly viewed here. So just by clicking on that, you can start the presentation. So next is you can advance when you advance when you advance the pass. The advance past the last slide, the message, click to exit the presentation. So when you move to the last slide, okay, when you move to the last slide and moving to the next slide, it will show you this message. Okay, so click to exit presentation. So when you click on the screen, it will stop the presentation and move to the editing screen. Okay. So to exit the slideshow at any time, you can press escape key. Okay, escape key will be present in the keyboard at the top left side corner. When you want to skip any slides, or when you want to stop the presentation at any time, you can just press this escape key to stop the presentation and move to the editing screen. Okay. So with this, we'll finish the class today. We'll see this saving a presentation. So it's a very easy one, saving presentation on master slides, the forthcoming classes. Thank you, students.